Alright, so in this problem, I'm actually going to prove that 2 plus 2 is equal to 5. So, I'm going to first actually start with 0 is equal to 0. And this is obviously a true statement. Any number is equal to itself. Now, for my left-hand side, I'm going to rewrite the 0 as 20 minus 20 because, well, anything minus itself is 0. And now for my right-hand side, I'm going to rewrite the 0 as 25 minus 25. And this is obviously legal because 20 minus 20 is 0, 25 minus 25 is 0. Now, 20 here, this is equal to 4 times 5. So now I can rewrite 20 as 4 times 5 minus, again, 20 I can rewrite as 4 times 5. And for my right-hand side, I'm going to rewrite 25 as 5 times 5. And again, I'm going to rewrite this as 5 times 5. Now, from here, if I factor out 4 from my right-hand side, I get 4 times 5 minus 5. And for my right-hand side, if I factor out 5, I get 5 times 5 minus 5. Now, if I divide both sides by 5 minus 5, well, these two cancel out, and I am left with 4 is equal to 5. And 4 is the same thing as 2 plus 2, so I have 2 plus 2 is equal to 5 as well. So, I just proved that 4 equals 5 and 2 plus 2 is equal to 5. Now, we obviously know that this is not right. 4 does not equal 5. So, where did I go wrong? Well, if you notice over here, I divided both sides by 5 minus 5. Well, we know that 5 minus 5 is 0. So this is the same thing as 4 times 0 is equal to 5 times 0. And if I divide both sides by 5 minus 5, or also 0, well, I can't cancel out 0 and 0 because 0 divided by 0 is not 1, it's undefined. 0 divided by 0 has no definite value. So I can't cancel these out, this is wrong. Meaning this is wrong as well, and 4 is not equal to 5. This proof is wrong. Alright, so in this problem, I have 2 to the power of x is equal to 0. So I want to find the value of x in this problem. So for my solution here, first start with 2 to the power of x is equal to 0. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the log on both sides. So now I have log 2 to the power of x is equal to log 0. Now, if I have something in the form log a to the power of b, then I can actually move this exponent b to the front. So this would equal b times log a. So in this case, I have log 2 to the power of x, and I can actually move x to the front. So it's going to equal x times log 2, which is equal to log 0. Now, I obviously want to isolate x here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to divide both sides by log 2. So then these two cancel out, and now I have x is equal to log 0 over log 2. Now log 0, this is actually undefined, and log 2, this is 0.301. Now, if something's undefined and it's divided by a number, then the result will also be undefined as well, because you can't divide an undefined value with another number, meaning the value of x is undefined. And also, if you look here, you can't actually take the power of a number and make it equal to 0, because no matter what power you take, a number cannot equal 0. So undefined is my answer. Alright, so in this problem, I have x to the power of 3 minus 27 is equal to 0. So to solve this, I'm going to first rewrite, I'm going to first rewrite 27 here as 3 to the power of 3. So now I have x to the power of 3 minus 3 to the power of 3 is equal to 0. Now, if I have something in the form a to the power of 3 minus b to the power of 3, this is equal to a minus b times a squared plus 2ab plus b squared. So in this case, a is equal to x and b is equal to 3. So now I have x minus 3 times x squared plus 2 times x times 3 plus 3 squared. Now this is equal to x minus 3 times x squared plus 2 times 3 is 6. So I have 6x plus 3 squared is 9. And remember, this is all equal to 0. Now this is going to give me two equations. I have x minus 3 is equal to 0, and I also have x squared plus 6x plus 9 is equal to 0. So for x minus 3 equals 0, all I have to do is add 3 on both sides, and I get x is equal to 3. So this is a simple equation. Now for x squared plus 6x plus 9 equals 0, I actually have to use the quadratic formula to solve this. So the quadratic formula is negative b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. So in this case, a is equal to 1, b is equal to 6, and c is equal to 9. So now I have x is equal to negative 6 plus or minus the square root of 6 squared minus 4 times a, which is 1, times c, which is 9, all over 2a. Now to simplify, I have negative 6 plus or minus the square root of 6 squared is 36, minus 4 times 9 is 36, all over 2. And now this is equal to negative 6 plus or minus 36 minus 36 is 0, and the square root of 0 is 0, all over 2. And if I simplify this, I get negative 6 over 2, which is negative 3. So my two solutions are 3 and negative 3.